we have come to realize that there were slots that were being utilized by one vehicle a whole day. Others were used as parking bays when there are other operators who did not have anywhere to operate from. And therefore, we found that the quest by operators to give them more opportunities that they were saying existed in the bus park was genuine. Therefore, in view of that, after doing that scientific report, we shared that information with the operators. And when we shared the information and we allowed them to apply, we were able to get about 10 applications, and 6 of them were granted. 6 applications belong to different SACCOS that are operating in the bus park. When we allocated these slots, we were able to inform the operators, but then they raised concerns about them, and we invited them for a meeting that was to take place last week, so that we could discuss the issues that they had as stakeholders. The principal policy of this government is to remain open and accessible to all the operators and stakeholders on any matter that is concerning them. So when we invited them, unfortunately I got held up because of emergency issues. I went to respond to flooding issues in Machakos, and therefore the matter that came to fore was that they interacted with my technical team. We shared with them the reports of our findings, and after sharing with them, they were able to go through the report. We had scheduled a subsequent meeting with them to discuss now the way forward, and they requested that we issue a letter demanding for status quo of implementation of the slots as allocated before we had a sit down with them, and we subsequently issued that letter. However, early this week, before we were able to have a further meeting to discuss the issues, one of the operators, an association of one of the operators went to court and got court orders requiring them to continue utilizing the allocated opportunities. And that now they've continued to use that to operate from the bus park for the last few days. And then because of that, there has been dissatisfaction from a section of the operators. We have asked them to withdraw, to see how we can come to an harmonious resolution of the matter. But then the matter before court now has been a contest between the two associations. We want to ask them not to focus more on their infighting, but to prioritize public transport and the convenience of the operators and the passengers that are using their fleet. There is no need for them to disrupt public transport because there is no issue too big enough not to be discussed. This office remains open and accessible. We keep an open door policy. I remain accessible to all of them. I have remained in touch and in contact. We are talking to them so that we resolve the issues that they have between them. Of course, sometimes their competition becomes a cutthroat competition, but we want to encourage them to live with one another in a manner that is fair. So we have involved them, we have consulted them. I have kept in touch with the leadership. The representatives of the two SACCOS or two associations are members of the County Transport and Safety Committee. They are part and parcel of our management affairs of public transport and safety in the county, and they have been briefed all the way. So now the matter before us is a matter before a court of law. We would need now to use the legal channels to unwind the matter, maybe seek an out-of-court settlement and have the issues resolved. We remain fair, transparent, and open to everybody to resolve this matter. Nathaniel Nganga Ruben, CC responsible for roads and transport, lands and fiscal planning, housing and urban development in Machakos County Government, under the leadership of Governor Vinyaliti. I am making this briefing about the issues of concern to the public relating to transport operations in Machakos bus park. We are, over the last few weeks, we have been in communication and engagement with operators in Machakos bus park relating to matters of concern between operators on the transport opportunities in the county. I want to take this opportunity to appreciate the operators for having been good and dependable partners and stakeholders within Machakos County. We have worked well with them to improve public transport and safety across the county. We have had engagements and forums together with the NTSA, with the Traffic Department of Kenya Police, and we have improved the issues of public transport in Machakos County over the years. The issue before us today that has been brought to our public attention is about the involvement of the operators in the decisions of allocation of opportunities to pick and drop passengers in the bus park. To begin with, the bus park remains an asset of the county government of Machakos, and the law mandates the county government, in particular the Department of Roads and Transport, the duty to manage, regulate the operations and utilization of the bus park, and also repair and maintenance. I want to thank the governor of Machakos. When she came into office, she set aside funds to repair and improve the status of the bus park. Now there are no potholes as it were before the county government came into office. We continue to improve service delivery in there. We've maintained cleanliness in the bus park, and we're also working hard to ensure that the bus park remains lit even in the evening hours of the day. I would want to say, when we were issuing, the matter before us is about the allocation of picking and dropping points within the bus park. We have received requests for allocation of slots in the bus park over some period of time, and after concerted efforts from the operators, we did a scientific survey that we hired officers and to do a survey. They were taking note of vehicles coming in and leaving the bus park from 6 a.m. in the morning up to 6 p.m. in the evening for a period of 2 weeks. And we were able to come up with the data that showed slots that were underutilized and others that were optimally utilized.
Mimi majina yangu naitwa Kistopa Kioko Muthoka, chama ni wa Makanga hapa Machakos Town. Tumeathirika sana. Hiyo changamoto kimetupata. Sisi hatukujua ni nini kimeendelea. Lakini machamani wetu wanajua. Sisi tumeambiwa gari tubebanie kando ya barabara. Sisi hatukujua, hata saa hii hatukujua. Kwa hivyo sisi tunaomba wasiri huyo wa transport wa Machakos anyenyekee au machamani wetu. Kwa sababu ile changamoto tulipatana nayo, abiria wanajua mahali wanabebewa. Lakini sisi tunashangaa sana. Abiria anakuja, anaenda wote, anajikuta ameingia gari ya Mbumbuni. Mwingine anaenda Kitui, anashukuja gari ya wote. Kwa hivyo tunaomba please anyenyekee au machamani wetu ili kazi irudi kwa uwanja wa Machakos bus park. Kwa hivyo tunaomba kwa heshima waziri sikiza kilio cha machamani wetu. Asante sana.
Okay, my name is Dennis Musyoka. Mimi nafanya kazi na Makanga hapa kwa uwanja. I'm one of the best. What I'm just trying to say, I just want to say 2 words. Coming together is a beginning. Being together is a progress. Working together is success. So, Governor and Association, you have been just being together. You came together, you have been together, but working together is a program. So you are not working together. Why? Simply because there is somebody inside there who is trying to do some bribes, sijui hata nini. You don't be selfish. You have 67 slots here, like the chairman has said. Let those slots be divided into equal parts. Wacha mtu mmoja asikalie wale wengine, kwa sababu sisi tunafanyanga kazi. We have been affected. We have not been working for some days. We have just been like hata sijui ni nini, siseme ni nini.
So do you have a family?
Yeah, I have a family. I'm a family man of 2.
How have you been affected?
So that is very bad affection to my family because I've been not be very well. But we do not try. We are just trying to manage the family because, you know, if this door closes, you open the another. But hapa imekuwa ni it is very bad. Very bad to have a very bad leadership like that. So what I urge from you, listen each other, come together, talk, understand each other, and find a solution. That is very simple thing. You find a solution because some people here are suffering. Some of us we are suffering. Some of the people we are suffering. Just look at that one. That is not open. That is not open. Why? Simple because there is not need something working here. Yeah. Sasa hii kiwanja inasaidia watu wengi. So let's work upon this stage. Just sit together, find a solution by tomorrow, and if not a solution by tomorrow, like the chairman has said, tomorrow we are coming to eat your lunch. Tutakuja kukula lunch kwako, Mr. Nganga. Thank you.
Majina naitwa Chelsea Chalo. Hii mkomo imetuaffect sana kwa sababu kutembea kila mahali unakuta watu hakuna, gari haina watu, saa nyingine kuna matatizo mengine. Kwa vile ukipita hivi unaweza gari inaweza kukugonga. Kwa hivyo hii mkomo imetuathiri sana. In one way or the other. Hakuna mahali watu wako pamoja, ni kutembea kila mahali, saa nyingine unaenda unakuta hakuna watu hivi. So you are very much affected in one way or the other. So it was my fear that gari zingerudi ndani, pengine tuwe karibu na kila gari. Hata saa hii ningekuwa na 300 lakini saa hii niko na 50. Kwa hivyo it has affected each of everybody. Sio hata hivi biashara yote kila mtu amefunga ako na shida sana.
Unaweza kuuliza serikali akaunti ishughulikie hao watu wa matatu.
If possible, serikali waongee wapate solution as pertains the issue. Thank you.
Hii kitu imeni affect ndio kazi nafanyia hapa. Hakuna mangali, hakuna kitu inaendelea. Kwa hivyo wenye SACCO wanafaa waelewane, mangali luti, kazi iendelee.
Sasa wewe kutoka asubuhi mpaka sasa hivi umeuzaje, na wakati magari yangekuwa unauzaje?
Kazi nafanyia nje tu. Sasa hii ndio vile hakuna mangali. Na kuna amani, mangali itaingia, kazi iendelee na kila mtu ashikilie kazi ambayo alikuwa anafanya, kazi yake iendelee nayo.
Nashangaa sana kwa sababu ukiangalia hata SACCOS wako hapa wengi wamefunga. Hawajafunga kwa sababu wameenda kufanya kazi mahali ingine. Wamefunga kwa sababu mahali wanafanyanga kazi hapa wateja hakuna. Na ni makosa kubwa, basi kubwa kama hii watu wakiwa waingii. Na ile kitu imefanya tutoe magari. Tumeachia SACCO moja hapa. Kwa sababu kuna SACCO moja inajichukua kama special kuliko SACCO wengine. Na sisi tulisema kama around 45 SACCOS tutoke nje tuachie hiyo SACCO nyingine hapa ndani ambaye ndiye inafanya hand to hand with waziri wa transport Nganga. Na sisi tunataka kusema hivi, kama investors tuko na uchungu sana kwa sababu ni makosa kuwa na mtu wa serikali na kusikizi na ile ofisi yako naye ni a public office. Anafaa atuulize ni shida iko wapi. Sisi tukiwa hapa ile hasara tunaenda ni mingi sana. Watu wetu kuna watu wanapeana parcel na wanajua mahali parcel inafaa ifike na mahali inafaa ichukuliwe. Gari inakuja kusimama nje. Sisi tumesema leo tunaenda go slow. Kesho tunampelekea hizo magari kwa ofisi yake. Kwa sababu hatuwezi kuwa tunakaa na waziri ambaye hatusikizi. Badala ya kwenda go slow tunapeleka kwa ofisi yake kesho. Ajipange asubuhi na mapema. Hizi magari zote tutaenda zile ziko Kitui, zile ziko Machakos, zile ziko Nairobi, zile ziko Makueni tunampelekea kesho. Ajipange na atararishe parking ya kupeleka hizi magari pale.
and therefore kuna SACCOS mpaka wa leo hawajaipata a single slot, whereas we have a SACCO in the same bus park which holds over 7 slots as we speak, and therefore that has been the problem, because when such a SACCO now wants to get more slots, yet there is another SACCO that has never had a single slot, and when we speak to say that let us first consider the SACCOs that do not have slots, then waziri insists that he has to do what he has decided. Sisi tunasema haiwezi kufanyika hivyo. We are the stakeholders. Waziri hafai kufanya vile anataka, anafaa kufanya vile amesikizana na stakeholders. Therefore, all the SACCOs that in this bus park tumekubaliana na tumeongea na sauti moja, the nafasi ambayo iko hapa kidogo to share. Na hiyo shida tu iko hapa Machakos, because ni pale utapata we have an organized bus park with the slots. Ile jambo ingine tunataka wale zile slots ambazo tunatumia saa hizi, sababu waziri anasema amefanya scientific count na survey, tunataka to query issued with fresh letters indicating the slot number, because as you see these slots are not marked. Lakini ukienda kwa ofisi ya transport wanakuambia all the slots, the 67 of them have been numbered. Ile kitu sisi tunasema, sababu tumekuwa tufanyia kazi hapa, to query issued na barua zingine free without any condition. Barua ambayo ina indicate slot number so and so inatumika na hii SACCO na hiyo slot namba yake ni fulani. Sababu ile jambo tunakataa ni kuja kusikia ati hii SACCO itoke hapa ati kuwekwe SACCO ingine. That has never happened. That is too much unfair. You cannot move someone where he has been doing business in preference of any other. That is hiyo ni injustice kubwa sana, na ndio mimi kama kiongozi pamoja na viongozi wengine tunasema hiyo hatutaki. Kwa hivyo sisi hatuna maneno mingi, ile tunasema kila mtu akuwe considered kufanya biashara, sababu hata kama SACCO ni ndogo, kuna wale ambao wanaitegemea, kuna madriver pale, kuna wenye magari hapo. Kwa hivyo tunasema kukuwe na fairness. In fact, we are only talking about fairness because we are there as leaders to speak tukiona hakuna fairness. Sisi hatuna siasa, yetu ni kusema kuwe na fairness. Tuone kila SACCO imefaidika na hii facility, sababu hii si facility ya SACCO moja, hii ni facility ya kukua shared by all SACCOs. And that is why I have said that we need to sort this issue once and for all.
So what we are seeing here is a go slow.
Ile kitu tumefanya saa hizi ni hiyo go slow, lakini nataka kusema hivi, sababu sisi hatuna vita na serikali. Tunataka kuwauliza waweze kuharakisha kusuluhisha huu mzozo, manake tunapata hasara kubwa sana. It is also inconveniencing our customers, na ni kitu mbaya sana. In fact, tunaona ni kitu ya aibu sana, sababu customers wetu wamekuwa inconvenienced, inatupea hasara. Kwa hivyo tunataka tuulize, before we think of a full-fledged strike, tunataka tuulize serikali, ikiwezekana by end of today waweze kuona suluhu ya hili jambo, na suluhu ya hili jambo ni kusema all the letters that have been issued, the letters that are causing this problem, because we have been operating here for the last many years and we've not had these problems. Tunataka kuuliza hizo barua ambazo waziri ameandika without consulting anyone, sababu hizo si vile tulisema, tunataka zikuwe revoked. Once those letters are revoked, then we are very much ready to have a sitting, tukubaliane, na ile jambo tunakubaliana ikuwe minuted na ikuwe implemented. So we want to ask, sababu hii shida ijatoka from the blues, hii shida imetoka from directions ambazo waziri amepeana. Tunataka tuulize hata kwa gavana wetu, hizo decisions zikuwe reversed, tuketi chini, manake sisi wote tunapendana na tuko kwa hii bus park, tukubaliane na ile jambo ambalo tutakubaliana liweze kuimplementiwa. So we want to ask that those letters, those were issued early this week, be revoked, na hii issue ikuwe reconsidered tena na ifanyike kulingana na vile kama
haraka alafu tupigie waziri. भाई क्या आज
Quả chạy có các bạn quả chất là lì xương mà cay có chất là nó không nha ai cái này quay biểu quên đấy nhiều cái nó đi tuồng cái này phim state
đam mê này rong
nó cả
này hoàn cái liên giải như kia là mẹ này thì nó phải bật
đấy nó qua cái này cái này bây giờ nó đi đâu rồi cái
Ati hiyo no se mundo lazima kuliko. Ni kwenda hivyo. Can I give it yengi? Wait, what? Mani ada soli. Nunggu oke bangga lagi. Kamu kuliah anu.
Yeah.